been a science educator for about 2 decades and wearing many hats. I've been a teacher and I've worked across levels, elementary school, middle school, pre-service teachers, in-service teachers. I've also been a researcher. I have my doctorate in education. I've been a principal of a school, so we actually set up a public-private partnership school in Mumbai, and I was leading that school. Sangeeta and I used to work there together. And now I'm working at the American School of Bombay. I'm the Community and Social Responsibility Coordinator and the Middle School Science Teacher.
I'm Sangeeta Kapadia. I have done my MSc B.Ed. I was teaching in school, and I'm teaching from last 20 years. And I was teaching in school, SSC medium schools, Akanksha schools. I have done lots of workshop with NIE initiative, and now I started my own NGO called Down to Earth, where children, they come from slum and they learn in this innovative way, science and maths.
And what we do is we are very focused on science learning, because that's our expertise. And the idea is the whole sort of nature of science is investigative and discovery based, right? So the idea, and that when you combine that with the way kids learn, right, but all the stuff that research supports, constructing their own knowledge, making meaning, those are the two things we want to bring together. So we have these labs, they call learning labs, and we bring kids together at the learning labs, and what they do is they have 3 hours and they need to design a toy, or they need to design a model of something that is based on certain science principles. But we don't tell them the principle, we tell them what they need to do and what are their criteria and what are their constraints. And they work together, and that's the first goal. And the second goal is to sort of go through a problem-solving design process, but in a collaborative manner. Because just sort of based on our experience, everyone talks about collaboration, but there are a lot of misconceptions about what it means. And what does it mean to truly collaborate? It's really difficult for kids. That's the most difficult part, actually. And at the end of it, we sort of talk about what are the principles involved in making this model work. So if it's a pinwheel, what makes a pinwheel work? Or if it's a hovercraft, what makes a hovercraft work?
Yeah.
That's sort of the goal of our labs.
We want to subscribe children, our kids also. So in the kid subscription model, each month child will get 1 kit, depending upon the different concepts of science. And then there are some materials are there. There are low cost materials are there, where child can do 3-4 activities together. Child can make something, can do experiments, or can learn concept. And to support that, there will be online website will be there, where different components are there, where instructions will be given, like and then how child will understand that concept description will be there, and then online games will be there based on that concept. That website is not required. If we will train teachers how to do that and how to do this kit, how to use this kit in the classroom, child can do that also in the classroom.
So most kids in India don't learn this way. There may be a few that go to some schools that do learn this way, and that's great, because those schools are setting the standard for other schools to follow. Is it easy? It's not. That's why in a 3-hour lab, we pretty much don't get to more than two models, and that also very similar, based on the same principle. Because right now it's a one-off workshop, right? They come once and they go back. But I think the power would be if it's a program, if it's a series of 3 workshops or 4 workshops where we're leading them to these skills, and then at the end of it they could design something. Or I think that would be where we would see the real learning, because in a one-off workshop at this point, we can't really see that. Reaching kids, that's a good question, because we're reaching all kids. So we are for profit, but our legacy is in non-profit. But we want to reach all kids, and there are 2 ways in which we do it, right? So with the kids who can afford our labs and the kids who can pay for the kits, it's $350. So they come, they do a 3-hour lab, they have a good time, they learn something, they go back, or they subscribe for a year and they get a kit every month in their mail, and they can do all the school stuff. But with the kids on the margins, the kids who can't afford this, we have to be very creative in wanting and proactive in trying to reach them. So of course the easiest way is to partner with people who work with them, right? Our kits are very affordable. They're only 50 to 60 rupees to make them. So it's not that those kids can't afford it. We don't have to have the fanciest packaging, because that's where the cost comes. We can bundle it with other services. So our school support program, where we actually go into schools, we understand what their problems are, and then we sort of work with them to come up with what works for them, pretty much. I think that has a lot of potential to reach a lot of these kids. And that's also where our expertise comes in, right? How do we work with teachers? How do we help them identify the real problem? And then how do we bring our solution within their constraints, because we're not telling them to change their whole system, and deliver that to the kids. And that's where we can bring in our lab pedagogy, our kits, all of the other stuff, if that makes sense. We know someone on this campus.
We know someone here on the campus, so they know because what work we do. So they told us to send this form, and then we applied. And
we got in, and we made it through to the top 10. It was really surprising to us. And
but one thing is there, that when we started, and now what we are looking out is totally different after doing this idea camp. Like we got many ideas. Like initially we were doing, like, you know, that we were trying to reach, but now we understood that if we want to make scalable, means what? Scalable is not necessary all the time, like, you know, to get higher profit only. Scalable means how to impact larger crowd, and that is more important if we want to do some kind of real social work.
Yeah, I also think there have been other good things about this boot camp. Definitely, we come from an education background. We don't come from a business background. We don't have a person yet on our team who has that background, and so just understanding some basic stuff about running a business, about, you know, we have to do a lot of soul searching whether we want to be a for-profit or non-profit, and that was after coming here. Like, we didn't really think about it until we came here. So that's been really interesting. I think some of the people we've met here, both the participants and the professors, we're definitely planning to keep in touch with some of them, and, you know, hopefully they'll have time to just sort of answer our queries and help us out. I think a few reasons. I think our approach to our business will be different if we are a for-profit. Having worked in non-profits, there is a tendency to say, oh, there are funds, somebody will sponsor us, and our personal view is that it's, you know, it's somebody else's money. But if it's our own money, then I think we hold ourselves a lot more accountable. We'll hold ourselves a lot more accountable to growing and reaching more kids. Whereas there are many non-profits, there are many businesses also, but there are many non-profits who are very happy having one center or two centers.
But what I feel, that this is the need for all children. It's not only children for lower background or like that. This kind of teaching methodology, even higher background children, they don't use. They are also following same traditional kind of this. So when we will reach to all children, this is problem. This is problem of all children. It's not the problem of only social economic background children. So we have to cater to needs for all children, and that's why if it is for profit, we can reach to all schools.